Welcome back to another episode of Mom Talk. Victoria and I are catching up this time on her brother's wedding.
Yes.
Because I didn't get to hear about it really. I
No.
I kept her kids.
Yes. They had so much fun.
I think we told you that last time, that you were excited about the wedding and I was excited to keep your kids.
Yes.
I think I also said that my pool wasn't ready,
Yeah.
but to pack their swimsuits just in case.
You did.
Because I can't have them around the body of water and not let them in.
You can.
That's so mean of me. So we swam.
They loved it. They had so much fun.
I have to tell you everything that happened, but I want to hear about the wedding first.
Rude. The wedding was so good. It was so pretty. And it was supposed to rain that day.
Yeah, I feel like it was just kind of overcast.
But it was supposed to rain that afternoon, I feel like starting at their wedding time, and it didn't rain at all.
Was she nervous for the weather, or is she not like that?
I don't know if she was or not. I mean,
Because it was all outside.
yeah. But, luckily we didn't have anything.
I feel like all the details you showed me were so cute.
They were so cute. The whole thing was beautiful. Haley is my sister-in-law's name. She has two sisters.
Oh, right.
They are so sweet.
I feel like we should back this up to the rehearsal dinner.
I am.
Okay, yes.
So rehearsal dinner was at my parents' house, and I got there, hi. My kids did go to that. And I hadn't seen some of my brother's groomsmen since, is that what they're called?
Yeah.
That sounded weird to say.
Bridesmaids and groomsmen, yeah.
Okay. Well, I hadn't seen some of them since Carter was in high school. And I had met Haley's sisters at her bridal shower, but that was the first time I'd ever met them.
Okay.
They're so sweet.
The sweetest.
The sweetest. So I said hi to Haley, and she was like, did you see your basket? I was like, and I'm at my parents' house, so I'm like, what basket? I'm like, a laundry basket?
Right.
I don't know. And she was like, my sisters and we got you a little basket of stuff. I was like, what?
How sweet.
I was like, oh no, I don't have anything. You know, when somebody gives you
Yeah.
I'm like, dang it, I should have bought 3 things.
Right.
Or at least 2,
For the sisters.
yeah. And it was just the sweetest little basket with these self-care things, some scrunchies, a candle, eye masks, a ice face roller,
Oh, yeah.
which was literally on my Amazon wish list.
Nice.
I know. I was like, did y'all have that? What's happening?
Yeah.
They did not.
They didn't even know.
No.
Oh, that's even cuter.
So sweet. They wrote me a card. They were like, this is a bribe to get you to like us. And pretty much you have all of us now.
That is so sweet though. You're a sister now.
I am. Which is great, because I used to say that I was rude as a child. I used to say I wanted to be an only child. I had Carter already. But I wanted to be an only child. When I got mad, or he was, being a little brother.
Yeah.
And then if I couldn't be an only child, I wanted a sister.
Gosh, Victoria. Sorry, Carter.
Carter, you went through it.
I feel like though
But now I've got
there's something about having
3.
a sister when you're a girl,
girl
that you
and
think
little.
sounds, yeah.
It sounds fun. Was it?
We're 7 years apart, so
yeah.
it's just fine. We were way
So
too
she was
far.
a baby doll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was my child. She's my first child. She'll tell you that.
Yeah. So now I've got all these sisters, and they're so nice and so sweet, and yeah.
What was the attire to the wedding? Was there a rule?
No.
Okay.
Her bridesmaids were wearing florals, so she asked for no pink florals.
Okay.
So you didn't get that wasn't for everybody, just the picture people.
I feel like some people do a whole thing now. Everybody has to wear this
no.
color or steer clear from this color.
No. And her bridesmaids' dresses, they weren't identical.
They pick their own.
They
But
picked their own. She gave them some guidelines. Her main thing, I think, for everybody in the wedding, the bridal party, parents, whatever, was please get something you'll wear again.
Yeah, comfortable.
Don't buy something that you're only going to wear to my wedding. And I appreciate that.
What was the food?
The food was Nicoletta's.
Oh, yum. What'd they bring?
Fruits, veggies. We had little sliders. There was a bunch of other stuff. Oh, chips and beer cheese dip.
Yum. What kind of cake and dessert did we do?
I didn't eat any of it, but it looked
Why?
good. I don't know. I just wasn't.
You're just too partying?
No sweet tooth. I know that's weird for you.
No, that's, I don't even know what that means. No
I know.
sweet tooth.
I just didn't have a sweet tooth. I mean, I saw it over there. It was all beautiful,
Yeah. So like a typical wedding cake?
I believe.
Okay. Wow, Victoria.
I know.
You
Who
should have
am
just
I?
brought me a piece. What the heck?
That was rude of me.
That was.
Watch my kids, no cake. No doggy bag for you.
Yeah.
They had like, the bar was like a his and hers drink.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was his, hers, and theirs.
So it's like a signature type of thing?
Mhm.
Okay.
I thought that was cute. A his, hers, and theirs.
That's cute.
That's probably not even new. But
Well, we don't attend many weddings, so
I don't attend many weddings.
it sounds adorable. I've never seen
and
it
I've never
either.
seen it.
You can really impress us easily.
Just wow me with the basics. But yeah, it was so pretty. And like, okay, on every table there were these little yellow butterflies.
Yeah.
And that was like grandma's thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was just so
I just think
sweet.
that is so sweet that she incorporated that.
It is. And ceremony was great. It was very short and sweet to the point. She had a day of coordinator who's one of her friends.
Mm-hmm.
And she was on it.
I love
She was fantastic. She was standing there at pictures. She had them down. She was like, these people, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Knocked them out.
Keeping you on schedule.
I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what was I going to say?
Was it something about the centerpieces or her being on schedule?
Probably not.
I just love how relatable we are right now because losing your thought in the mid
While you're talking.
we can't help it.
Yeah, but it was fun. I had a good time. It was smaller than my wedding, which is not hard to do.
Yeah, you had a big shebang.
You did too.
I did.
So I hear. I was not your friend. I was in like what?
Were you still in middle school? I don't know.
What year?
08?
If it starts in a O, yeah.
Oh my god.
Wait. When did you get married?
I thought 08? I don't even know. Is that right?
I don't know. I was in 8th grade.
Okay, hold on.
No.
I graduated college in 07. Yeah, high school in 03, college in 07. So yeah, probably 08. Oh my
That's
gosh,
when I
don't
started
act like
dating-
I'm that old.
That's when I started dating Jarrett.
Wow.
Wow. And you know, we're going to go back to the wedding, but you say don't act like you're that old.
Oh, I am old.
And we've said it before, but I'm going to say it again. Emma and Remy are the
Yeah.
same age apart as you and me.
Yeah.
And right now at 4 and 14,
Seems weird.
that seems
Seems like it would be weird.
you could babysit me.
Yeah, but it won't be weird later. Like, we're not.
Can we force them to be friends?
Yes.
We already tried, right? We
Yes,
introduced.
They loved
got
each
started.
other. Yeah.
They have a similar hobby. Remy loves dance.
Yep.
She got
Passing along the costumes.
She got a costume. It's her favorite.
Yeah. You're welcome.
So yeah, we can make them be friends.
Mm-hmm. She looked beautiful. She was happy with everything.
I think so.
She seemed super chill, laid back. So
I was saying it was smaller than mine, which isn't hard to do, but I liked it. I feel like, I don't know how she felt, but it seemed like you could talk to everybody.
yeah, you could talk to everybody.
I don't even know if I said hi to everybody at mine.
No.
I actually know I didn't.
Yeah.
So I think I liked that.
Was Carter happy? I mean, I know
He seemed very happy.
the girl plans it, but
No, Carter seemed very happy. Carter's also very laid back.
mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
And you and Jarrett got to have a grown-up night
we
out.
had like a date.
Yeah. I was
That was
happy
fun.
about that for you.
Yeah. Which, I mean, when they said kids were optional, I was like, okay, like, this is their niece and nephew.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, their only niece and nephew.
Yeah. So they're like, were you like, do they mean us?
And I'm like, ooh. Like, if you don't want kids, I'm not offended.
Right.
I had a no kids wedding.
Mm-hmm.
I am one of the last people to be offended by that.
No, that
I'm
would
actually never
bother
going to
me.
be offended by that.
Yeah.
And even if they are your niece and nephew, I still am not offended.
Yeah.
But they didn't say, they didn't care. And so I'm like, nah. I feel like that's a no.
So they just said, you can if you want. Do what you want.
Do what you want to do.
Were there other kids there? Like, did everybody get the optional memo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Charlie and Teresa brought Andrew and Sammy, but Andrew was in the wedding.
Yeah.
So I get it. Like, why wouldn't you bring Sammy too?
Mm-hmm.
And Sammy was getting it on the dance floor.
Yeah. Did she miss your kids? Is she like, where's my people?
She never asked me.
Okay.
She was happy to have me.
Okay. So she's
Because,
good.
okay, Sammy and I are first cousins.
Right.
My
Technicality.
kids aren't. It's more like an aunt-niece relationship for me. But I think I'm fun to her.
You are. What do you mean think? Of course you are.
I know I'm fun to her. At one point, Teresa was like, you thought you were having a night with no kids.
Well, but it's also different.
It's different when it's not yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, Sammy was there. Andrew was the ring bearer.
Yeah.
So.
He had a job to do.
Which, I mean, he's 11 too, so.
Yeah.
I feel like that. If my kids were older, I would have probably brought them with me.
Right. I mean, I don't think your kids would have, like, acted up, but I feel like you would have that level of don't be acting up at my
I would
brother's
have to,
wedding.
like, threaten them.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
You still threatened them anyway to come to my house.
I did. Did they tell you?
No, you told me, and I know it's true. You text me 3 times asking how they were. I say good, and you say don't lie to me.
Yes. Don't lie to me.
No, they were so good. We got in the pool almost immediately. I think before you even got to your destination.
Probably.
Because I was like, what do y'all want to do? We have all these options here and basically no rules. I didn't tell them they didn't have any rules because that's so lenient, but I actually don't. And, you know, I made sure my kids were home, which they wanted to hang out with them. So we did the trampoline. Then we got in the pool. I mean, that works you up. You get hot.
I mean, yeah, break a
So,
sweat.
like we said, it was overcast. It was chilly. It's not like the pool is
They
warm
probably
yet.
just loved a trampoline.
Oh, they really did.
Yeah.
I don't know what I said. Mason said something about wanting a trampoline. And I said, are you going to ask your mom? He said, we are on a budget. I was like, we are too.
That's so funny. He would think we were on a budget. It's probably because when we go to the store, he's like, can I get a toy? I'm like, only one.
I mean,
What is wrong with me?
only one.
I am my problem.
I am my problem. At that age with my kids, I was like, let's go down this dollar aisle and you can get something. They didn't even ask.
I know. I'm like, what have I created here? Like, we'll go to Target the week after his birthday, and I'm like, why am I here?
I know. There's
We're here
something for us.
like buying presents for other kids' birthday parties.
Yeah, they get something.
Like, I'm like, Mason, pick out what you would want if you your party, and then he's like, I do want it.
Yeah, I actually do
So we have
want
to buy
that.
2. We don't have to.
Well, I can't help you with that because I do.
You're
the same
probably part of
thing.
my problem.
I was gonna say, I know there's a lot of
influence.
moms listening that are like,
What's
no,
wrong with you?
It's a no. It's not for you.
Yeah. And then there's some moms like us.
Yeah. Josco's like us. I can't think of anybody else right now, but there are 3 of us.
Okay. There's more out there.
So, trampoline pool, they are cold. I can
Yeah.
tell. I'm like, do y'all want to get out of the pool?
It was a cold day.
It was. Mason was like, if we get out right now, can we come back? I was like, yes, obviously. So put their swim stuff in their dryer, their towels in their dryer. We just played around, did whatever, more jumping. I don't even know what Henry and Emma, what all they did with them. We walked back to the school
Oh, yeah, the playground.
on the playground. We're back at the playground doing all the things back there. Oh, Holly and Michael came over too.
Oh, yeah. She texted
So
me.
Holly was
too.
like, one swoop, get to see all these kids.
Wow.
Yes. So we're back at the school and Remy's making a face. And I'm like, what's wrong? And she pointed to her toe.
Oh.
And I did already tell this to Victoria, but like you could barely see a mark. And I was like, did you scrape your toe? And
With
just,
me?
And just her little sad face.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, do you need a Band-Aid?
She's fine until she thinks about it or sees it. And then she's
Okay,
like,
so
oh.
this happened on your watch.
Yes.
Thank goodness.
No, it did happen on my watch.
Even though it was nothing, I was like, when did she do that?
like a week prior. Like, no, this is an old injury.
So I
But
carried
she
her.
will milk an injury.
Oh,
Carried her.
I carried her.
She is 4.
From the school all the way up to
No.
my house. Yes, I did. And I knew you wouldn't want me to, and I did it anyways. She hurt herself.
She is a week before. She did not hurt herself with you. She might have remembered it or like stubbed it, but she
Yeah.
did not injure it that day.
She must have remembered. And I said, let's go find a Band-Aid. And she said, I hope you have beautiful Band-Aids. I was like, oh my gosh, the pressure.
I hope so too.
I know. I was like, I really hope I do. Like, I can't give her a brown Band-Aid. That's embarrassing.
You know, when you said that, I was like, man, it is such a short little phase where you need like a cute Band-Aid.
Yes. So she said, my mommy has beautiful Band-Aids.
That's so funny she said that. Did I tell you?
What kind do you have?
I needed something that was $3 so that I could get
Free shipping?
The 25 overnight free shipping or whatever for Amazon. So it was there by 4 to 8 a.m.
Yes.
And I needed something that was $3, and I was like, what can I just always use?
Smart though.
Band-Aids. And they've got flowers on them.
Well, she said they are beautiful.
They are cute.
So I dug up to the top of the shelf of where the older stuff is, and I was like, yes, I have frozen Band-Aids. Winning.
What a win.
I was so afraid there was going to be something ugly up there, for
brown.
The boys in the brown.
Oh, she will do a Hot Wheels.
I mean, I guess you're right. Should have been okay with boy stuff.
Yeah.
I was remembering we had Minion Band-Aids. And I was like, I don't know if that will do.
No, that would have been fine.
Okay, well.
Just not an adult Band-Aid.
She picked the Anna and Elsa. We were all fine, wrapped her up, and then I carried her back to the playground.
Oh my gosh.
With waters for the kids, like a waitress.
Stop it. Oh my gosh.
I was like, oh, they've been back there so long, I know they're parched. So I put her on my back and carried some cups.
I will say she is a lot lighter than Mason at 4.
Oh my gosh, she's so light. When's the last time I carried a kid? So it was fine.
She is 37 pounds.
Oh, yeah. I was like, pop you up on my back.
I can still put her on my hip.
I said, does your mommy still carry you?
Occasionally.
Yeah, she said sometimes. I was like, right, because you're a doll.
I mean, she's my baby, you know?
Yeah. So we went back there. Mason got to show everybody he could do the monkey bars. Remy got
Did he make it all the way?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Which I had no doubt. And then he was like, I can do something called skin the cat. I was like, oh, what's that? And I guess it's when you're hanging and you put your feet up and then you go through your own arms.
Okay.
I was like, okay, if you feel confident to do this. I was like, do you do this at school? He was like, yeah. I'm like, okay, well then it must be fine.
He probably just does it. He does it on the front tree branch.
Oh, okay.
He does it everywhere.
I mean, I know he's strong, so I was like,
he is strong.
Just go ahead. Remy gets up there. I can't even take it because she can barely reach it.
I know.
And then she's hanging.
She's a heart attack, I
and
tell
she
you.
cannot go anywhere. So she's just hanging, making the space. I'm like, Remy. So got her down. I was like, do you want me to help you do them? No. So we did the swings, and there's a climbing thing back there. Did all that. We've been back there a good minute. And then Mason's like, I'm going home now. I was like, okay, y'all heard it. Let's roll. So we all went back. I fixed a taco ring that night because I know my kids like it. I didn't know if your kids would like it. And I also don't care. I'll still fix them whatever they want. But they had some chips and dip, but they weren't eating a lot. And I was like, I feel like Victoria is kids eat, they're not the kids that don't eat, but also was like, maybe they don't like it. But it was 5:30, so didn't have to be super hungry yet. In the meantime, we're going in and out of the pool several more times.
Good.
Yeah. And then we came in, and I was like, are y'all hungry? And I named off everything because I was like, I'll just die if I send Victoria's kids home not eating it. I mean, they've been there 5 or 6 hours. That'd be terrible. So they requested pizza rolls. I was like, my specialty.
What a win.
I got you. So then they're propped up. They're watching their iPads. I put my pizza rolls in the oven, and apparently you don't.
Okay, I prefer them in the oven, but to be quick for lunch, I do put them in the microwave.
Yeah, because Mason was like, are they ready? I was like, oh shoot, your mom does them in the microwave, doesn't she? And he was like, yeah.
No, he's impatient is the problem.
I was like, well, these are in the oven, but they're almost ready. I mean, he was never even half bad, Victoria.
Okay.
Not even. They were so good. Jumping, taking turns, the basketball and the volleyball, playing with Henry. Henry's friend ended up coming over. Emma's friend ended up coming over, but that was fine. Remy got up in the bed.
A dream come true, just a house full of children.
I
know.
My dream come true. I was like, who else wants to come? This is so good. So the girls piled up in the bed, and I was like, she can pick whatever she wants to watch. So she picked, and Emma turned on Frozen for her.
Classic.
Yeah, watch that.
I feel like Frozen has hung on for a long time.
Yes.
You had Frozen Band-Aids.
I did.
That's how long Frozen's been it.
Okay, I remember Emma was 3. I mean, we were singing it. We were wearing the fits y'all were, and then it took a while for the second one to come out.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, we're still going to the theater to see this.
Yeah.
It's so good. So watching it with Remy again, I was like, yes, I will absolutely lay down and do that. And yeah, I mean, they were so good. So polite.
Well, good.
Victoria paid me more in gift cards than she would for a regular babysitter.
I've never paid a babysitter.
That was really sweet.
What, my
kids?
kids?
Gift cards.
Oh. Well, it was really sweet for you to watch my children.
No, but I would have done it for
I
nothing.
just don't really believe that were that well behaved. Their teachers say it at school.
Exactly. How they act at home, is not how they act in public. That's most kids, but nothing. Just so good.
So they're capable.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Sorry they don't do it for you. Oh, and we gave Remy one of Emma's old costumes.
And she loves it. It's her favorite one.
So I told Emma, I was like, we got to go through these dance costumes. I know they're Remy size from right when Emma started. I pulled out a couple. So there's it's a navy one, but it had pink all around it, like a pink bow, and it was a tap costume. And then I pulled out the full pink one that also had a fluffy bow. And she was like, I am picking the pink one. I was like, yes. So we put it on right away. She was dancing
It fits so good, too.
Oh, it's perfect fit.
I'm like, why are you the same size?
Put the bow in. And she was like, and I am going to jump in this. I was like, obviously.
What else would you do?
You can do anything in it that you want. Yeah, so they were so good. And I feel like by the time you got there, they were tired.
I mean, yeah. The send-off was at 8.
Yeah.
Which, again, I liked that.
Like a designated end or the send-off?
I liked that it was at 8.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good time.
Yeah, you didn't have to be there.
I was
What
late.
was the send-off? Were you doing fireworks or what? What did you all do? Sparklers.
We did sparklers at mine. There wasn't like a true send-off. They were just leaving.
Oh, okay.
Their ride showed up. They were bye.
I didn't know if that was part of the photos. Like we have to get this leaving photo or just they're leaving.
They left.
Okay.
And Haley had changed into clothes. Carter had changed into clothes.
Yeah.
They went to Nashville. Mm-hmm. And then the next day they had an afternoon flight.
That's smart though. You don't have to get up super early the next day and rush.
On their way out, Carter handed me an envelope and was like, hold on to this until I get back. And I was like, okay. And I was like, jingle, jingle, jingle.
And you're like, well, let me see what it is.
It was heavy.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is it? But I also I don't know. What is it?
Yeah.
I don't want
to. He just said, hold on to this.
Invading your privacy.
But you're his sister, so.
So, and it was already opened and it was heavy. If it was light, I would have probably not.
Okay. I would have. I would have, so.
I mean, I knew it probably wasn't anything crazy since he handed it to me.
Yeah.
But it was, and I had seen it earlier in the night inside of his suit. Mm-hmm. These little, charm things.
Mm-hmm. A locket.
Yeah.
If you will.
Yeah. Pictures of my great-grandmother and my grandma, who...
Also the butterflies were for, that grandma.
Yes. So... we used to call her Grandma, and then my great-grandmother, we called her Mama Winters.
Aww.
And it was 2 little pictures of them for inside of his suit.
That is
cute.
so sweet.
And she wrote a little card that went with it, and it was like, so the women who loved you first can be close to your heart on our special day.
That is so sweet.
Sorry for reading the card.
But that was so thoughtful.
But it was in there.
Yeah.
No, it was very thoughtful. She is thoughtful.
I wish I was that thoughtful. I know we
I
talked
do too.
about this
The
before.
basket, the little locket charms. I'm just like,
yeah,
I want that, and there's something not in my brain.
No, you mean it.
I mean it, and I want to do that. And I don't know why my brain's not wired to just think of these things to do. It's not.
Well, you gave me gift cards, so I still like that. That was a thoughtful thing.
I don't think so, but you're welcome.
Yeah, one was from Remy and one was from Mason. That's so sweet.
Well, they were the ones you were watching.
What'd you get, Emma? Lulu?
Sephora. And I got Chick-fil-A.
Oh, yes, Chick-fil-A. We already used that. Thank you.
Yeah.
And that went towards Emma's shopping spree.
Good.
We went shopping, I don't know when. It was a Monday.
Who knows?
I know it was a Monday. And this is the first time we've been that she's used her own money because she's been saving up her money. And of course I would love to get her whatever she wants all the time. But at that age, they just think they have to have name brand. So I was like, this one's on you.
What is wrong with the Amazon knockoff?
Thank you.
The dupe. Give me a dupe all day.
I remember in high school wanting a brand, but I also don't feel like dupes were a thing.
They weren't.
And now I feel like, oh my gosh, this looks exactly the same, if not better and more comfortable sometimes.
No, literally.
So we had to go do all that. But it was still fun. Girls' day, had lunch at Cheesecake.
Oh, fun.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like middle school was more of a name brand era for me.
Same.
High school, not so much.
Like, I remember certain outfits that I had to have from American Eagle. Had to have it.
No, I needed certain hoodies. Jeans.
Yes, the jeans. Yeah, the hoodies. Because what if you wear it every single day?
Because you can.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But, you know, I got lucky. I found me a friend who wore the same size. Audrey and I swapping the clothes.
That is good. Emma and her friend Addison swap a lot. A lot.
Yeah, that's good.
They did get some really cute stuff, though. Like, she wanted some jeans, and I was like, are you actually, it's summer. You want a black jean?
I do.
I mean, I do. I don't see her wearing a black jean. I don't see her really going anywhere this summer either, so it's like, what's that for? But it was really cute. And then I know you've seen these. If I can explain it right, people know what I'm talking about. But it's almost like a jumper. It's like a
you
short
posted a picture,
dress.
Or like it was in a reel or something?
Yes, that one with a little shirt under it. Very comfortable, very cute.
It was adorable.
I could do a dupe of that.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
That was like Free People or Free People Movement or something.
God.
I mean,
what about the outlets? I mean, something.
No, we
just want to spend our money.
We
like
wanted
full
to go
price?
to Green Hills. Full price, and I was like, I know I don't belong here.
I know it.
But we had a fun day, and then we came home and we did.
Green Hills is fun to walk around.
It is.
Walk around.
I mean, it's really pretty, and
beautiful.
Then seeing the people.
And when I say walk around, I mean I'm not buying anything.
Right, you can't go in that store.
I'll go in. I'll just look.
I was like, Emma, what's the t-shirt cost in here? That'll really tell us.
Okay.
The price guide.
True. I feel like, okay, tell me if I'm crazy.
Well, we know the answer to that. But
if I go into like Marshall's and it's a freestanding building, or I'll go into like a gas station to use the bathroom, or I just go in somewhere and I don't see what I want. We'll use Marshall's as the example.
Okay.
Don't see what I want. I still have to buy something. I can't just like walk out the exit.
No.
You don't do that?
Mom does that too.
I feel like I have to get something, or I look like I'm like suspicious, like I stole something.
No, if we go in a gas station, let's say on a road trip,
you have to buy something.
She is like, you absolutely have to buy something. I'm like, I absolutely do not. I'm using their facilities.
I feel like, I don't know what it is. I'm like, I think there's like signs, or used to be signs, like you couldn't use the bathroom if you didn't.
Right. No, there definitely have been. If you're not a customer, or if you haven't bought something, because also on that shopping day, we went to a place and it was just Starbucks, but they said that you have to be a paying customer. And I still didn't. I'm like, I really have to use the restroom. I would let anybody use the restroom. You know, that's my thing. So I did not feel like I had to buy something.
I always feel like I have to buy something.
But I will say, I went to Zanies the other night. We can get to that. But, you know, that was a drive to Nashville, so I had to go to the bathroom. And you just can't go in Zanies, apparently. There's a line. I don't even know. So we went down to Kroger. I was like, I guess this is like the nicest stop.
Option.
And, okay, you know how sometimes they block off one of the entrances? Like, I don't know why, if it's after a certain time. Because this was only 7 o'clock. But you couldn't get in or out the main entrance. You had to go down to the food.
Interesting.
So I go in, fine. But then when I'm leaving, I'm like, wait, how do I get out of here? So you have to go through the self-checkouts. Absolutely felt like they thought I was stealing something. Because I didn't pay anything.
You stole their bathroom.
So I see how you feel that way, but no, Mom does that too.
No, I can't go in like a store. So like in the mall is different.
Yeah, because you're not going to individual stores.
I can walk in and browse at a mall.
Okay.
But if it's just like a standalone building, no.
Okay. Interesting.
How's your mom feel about a mall?
Mom doesn't really ever go to the mall.
Me either.
Yeah, she's not a mall gal. Like, she would go to TJ or Marshall's or somewhere like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like something there is going to call to you to buy. Like, you won't just have to.
No, I just have to.
Okay.
And also, I think nothing is wrong with the clothes at TJ's and Mark.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those places.
Those places.
I don't like the dig through system.
You know I don't like that.
If I see something I like, I want to be able to keep going and find my size.
Right. Yeah, so I do go to Marshall's, and I have purchased stuff there, but if I had my choice, I want to go to a store and look at these jeans size 0 through whatever and be able to pick out my size, rather than at Marshall's, they may not have that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm the same way.
I don't want to find something I like, but it's only in an extra small.
Right. Because I'm like, dang, I'm so disappointed.
Right.
Yeah. No, my top choice is not that, but I do go there.
I feel like it's really good for other stuff. Like not clothes.
Yeah. Love their pajamas, even though that's the same thing we're talking about. They might not have the size, but.
And like, I feel like it's even different with my kids' clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm just willing to do more for them than myself.
Oh, yeah.
I will dig through this rack for you.
Yeah. But then also, you're not completely sold on something. Like, you might like it, but you could find something else you like. But our clothes, I feel like, we like one shirt.
Yeah.
And they don't have our size.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you went to Zanies. You went out and did a thing.
Yes, we went out. Joseph and I.
I was like, it wasn't we.
Me and Joseph, not me and you. It was, okay, so it's his roommate from Iraq. His wife's 40th.
Okay.
And I have met them before. Super sweet. Like, you know, some people are just so nice. Like, make you feel welcome. So his wife is like that. She's so sweet. Because I thought, oh, it's her birthday. Like, there's people there for her that are, like, really close with her.
Yeah.
But I feel like she just chatted with me. We took pictures. Like, she's just so fun. So I couldn't even tell you who we saw. Everybody that I've told I went, they're like, who'd you see? I'm like, oh, I have no idea. Because, like, I didn't pick it for the person. I went for her.
I asked you before you went, and you were like, oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, I still don't know, and I watched it.
Well, I tried to look it up, and it said something, and I don't know what it said.
Well, it was a person, and he was funny.
Well, I'm glad.
So you get there, and you're supposed to get there early, and you're supposed to line up.
Yes.
So
I've been a couple times.
Oh, yeah, we did go together.
We did one time.
For a bachelorette party.
Yes. Who did we see? Because I tried to think of that.
Couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell you.
Even it looked so different to me in there. I was like, I feel like I thought this is where we sat, but that's not feeling right. So I don't know if they actually did change anything. I know they have this thing called the lab now, which was on the front of the building, and it's just an open room with a bar. And basically the guy was like, you can line up around the corner, or you can go inside. You have to purchase a drink, but then y'all get seated first. So
drink it is.
Drink it is. I got a wristband. I was like, why do I have this? Like, what is this for? And Joseph was like, you have to be 21. I was like, nobody checked my ID. He's like, well, they checked mine. I was like, well, what if I'm not? It doesn't sound like a secure system. But anyways, we got in, and the birthday party had, I don't know, maybe 17 people. Like, they brought a limo and everything.
Oh, wow.
And we were invited to that, but I had to work that day. I didn't think I could make it up there. So they sat, like, in one of those long rows, like front and back, but their front chairs, like, instead of facing the table, like, and facing the people you're sitting with, like, their backs were to it so they could face the stage. I was like, ooh, I can't be that exposed.
No.
We got to get over here in this corner.
Yeah.
So that's what we did.
Yeah.
But it was really fun. I stayed out until 11.
Whew.
Wild times.
Crazy.
But it was really fun.
Worth staying up till midnight.
Yeah. Worth it. Yeah, so we did that. I don't know. What else have I done since I've seen you? Is that everything? Yeah. I mean, it's only been a couple weeks since we did our catch up. I don't think anything else crazy has happened.
I mean, that's a lot.
That was a lot. Like, the wedding's a big deal. I know me keeping your kids was a big deal to you.
Yeah.
But I am having them anytime.
Okay, great. They're welcome back.
Yes, I would love it. Okay, so y'all are all caught up. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to follow us on our Instagram page. We are on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Bye.